AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
The Partial Breakaway Podcast with your hosts Nick and Junior and producer Vince, bringing you elite fantasy hockey information to help you win your fantasy leagues and win at life.
Episode 122.
See, now you brought some energy.
Of the Partial Breakaway Fantasy Hockey Podcast. I'm co-host Junior, as usual, accompanied by co-host Nick to my right and producer Vince across the table. Big win on Saturday night for our fellow Montreal Canadiens, eh?
It was a great game.
What a game. Well, for Habs fans.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was the first time that I ever saw Montreal really outskate, outcompete, out-talent.
In a while.
But we have to say, it was a shorthanded Toronto Maple Leafs
Oh,
team.
yeah. We'll get to it.
Right? So, but it still, credit goes to Montreal there for a great game.
Yeah, all kinds of things happening. Minnesota all of a sudden has goaltending, and they don't let in goals.
But both are goalies this week.
Yes, Gustafsson got a shutout last game, and now Wallstad got another shutout.
I think I saw Wallstad has 3 out of his last 4 games are shutouts.
Yeah.
That's insane.
First game this year where 2 goalies in the same game got a shutout.
Unbelievable.
In the court
Sorokin and the court.
Sorokin.
1-0 shootout win for Sorokin.
Yeah.
So it was,
yeah.
So it was. Are you guys ready for the on-man rush?
I'm
Let's
excited. I mean,
get it on.
it's going to be a good episode.
The energy's up. I like it.
Odd-Man Rush.
All right, gents. This week I am hosting the Odd Man Rush. Obviously, it is brought to you by Sportira. All the merch we're wearing is basically Sportira. This is where we take news, notes, and trends of the NHL and turn them into 30-second takes, which usually takes, usually 3 minutes, but now it's Junior and Nick doing it, so it's going to be at least 5 minutes. So, I mean, we'll try to keep it as short as possible, and then when they talk too much, you'll just hear this. Bing! That means they need to shut up. All right, Nick, we'll start with you with the first one because I think this hurts you in one of the leagues.
By the way,
Oh.
I had your son in my car driving to swimming, I think it was, and I had the podcast on, and you said, shut up. And he's like, why did Papa say shut up?
Why are you listening to the podcast with my son in your car? It's explicit.
No, it's not. It's not. So I'm going to keep doing that now until you actually learn to not swear on the podcast.
All
I
right.
thought you were going to say shut up.
Learn to shut up.
All right, Nick. First one hurts you in LPHL league. Hellebuck out 4 to 6 weeks. Not only that, but it's a knee issue, which with goalies is always a bit more worrisome. So how worried are you about Hellebuck?
Well, I mean, as an owner of Hellebuck, I mean, the guy just literally won the Vezina the year before, came out still doing great things this year, and then the surgery kind of came out of nowhere. So for me, it was a little bit of, as a fantasy owner that has stock in Hellebuck, it's a little bit of shock to the system. And, in one of my leagues, which is a daily league, I went out and I picked up
Eric Comrie.
Eric Comrie, thank you, because at least he's going to be doing, at least for the next 6 weeks, he's the starter there. So it's tough. It's tough. Now, in LPHL, I'm not going to panic because I don't see a reason to. I have Kochekov as well. I know he's not playing every single game, but
You have the cord.
I
Just give you a shout out.
well, the cord is definitely a big help as well.
Kochetkov has been really good this year.
He's been really good. He's just not. It's so weird how they're playing
Three
Boosie
goalies,
and Kochikov
They don't want
and
Pabusi on waivers.
Fred.
They don't want Pabusi on waivers. So
Okay, well, I get it, but the 3-goalie system, you saw how well it worked in Montreal. It didn't work at all.
It usually doesn't end well.
It doesn't end well.
Junior, anything to add for Hellebuck?
No pressure, Comrie. No pressure.
Next, Rome. We're gonna talk about Rome not being out 5 to 6 months, but the topic we want to talk about is Rantanen's hits this week. There was 2 suspect hits this week that he got. He got suspended 1 game because he got thrown out of 1 game. So, Junior, like, is this? I mean, I wouldn't say it's a frustrated player because he's still doing well. So, is this just a bonehead play from his part, or is he trying to bring in a physical aspect to his game and not doing it very well?
I don't know what it is, but I think the one on Coronado looked a little bit more vicious because he was more like in a vulnerable position. He shouldn't have hit him. Romanov, it was weird. It looked like he kind of got nudged, lost balance, but he still extended his arms when the guy had his numbers there. So it's a little reckless, to tell you the truth. He didn't get suspended for the hit on Romanov, but then the next game destroys Coronado. Probably even worse, gets ejected and now is suspended at least 1 game.
He got a tongue licking from Roy, that's for sure.
Well,
I can't wait for the sequel of Islanders and Dallas because he said you're not going to finish the game. Patrick Roy told him you're not going to finish the game.
yeah, Patrick's got to be careful. Patrick has some emotions there.
Guys, that's going to be a big time brawl, man.
So, Nick, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know when you're not happy at work?
Yeah.
Sometimes you come in, or
I'm always happy. I work with my wife.
you come in a little bit aggravated. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but something's weird. Something's changed over the last week. Did he have a child recently, and he's not getting any sleep, or maybe he has teenagers? I don't know.
I don't know, but he's pacing for over 100 points.
That's why.
And guys, I don't know if you recall, but from Sarcastic Remarks, he said his bold prediction was that
Ryan?
team would have Ryan. They would have 2 players of 100 plus points.
Yeah.
Robertson and Rantanen are both pacing for over 100 plus
if
points.
that hits, we're gonna have to get him back on the show to congratulate him.
Absolutely. Give him his flowers. Give Ryan from Sarcastic Podcast his flowers.
Nick, Roman Yossi on the verge of returning or returned, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, return.
Is this gonna make Nashville into a competitive playoff team, or are we just gonna, or is it just gonna be Nashville, the Nashville they are?
Well, it's a big piece. I mean, we're talking about a player that plays over 23 minutes of ice time per night, right? So he runs your power play. He's the life. He's the heart and soul of that team. So it's gonna definitely be a boost for that team. I don't know if it's enough to get him into playoff contention, to be honest with you, by the end of the year. But what we really care here about fantasy is if he goes back to a 50-point pace, we're still talking about a top 20 defenseman in the league.
Yeah. Junior, you own him and you had him on IR, so now he's back. I'm guessing he's back in your lineup.
Yeah, definitely back in my lineup.
How do you feel about who did he replace in your lineup?
Jaden Struble.
Oh man, that's
That's horrible.
oh man, that's an upgrade.
Why
actually,
was Struble there?
He was
Is
our
it a hits league?
he was our reserve, so he was our bench player. But because we went out to sign Ekman Larson as a
That's
as
a,
back.
that's a
So
good
now
one.
Struble got sent down, but yeah, it's welcome news to the Nashville Predators because Brady Shea really did not cut it. I was expecting better things from him this year, and
That's a good point because we mentioned Brady Shea's name on the podcast as somebody that could possibly, but we weren't very confident on that take, right? We said Brady Shea, maybe he comes up and he does something, but he really didn't do much.
6 points in 21 games.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty. No goals, all assists.
Meanwhile, Roman Yossi had only played 9 games so far this season. He has 5 points.
Let's continue with the freak accidents. Jack Hughes with the whole, no one knows the story, but cut his hand. Listerainen out week to week because he burned his hand barbecuing.
So,
Get a damn butler, man.
Like, I'm not lying, but we all barbecue,
cook.
right? Like, when's the last...
okay. Listen, I don't know how it
He
works.
didn't-
I
he
don't know
didn't-
how it works.
He didn't clean his grease tray.
I don't know how it works in Finland. but you cook the meat on the grill. You don't put your hand on the grill. They also have gloves. They sell them at the local stores that you could buy that are like fireproof gloves.
Yeah, but those are annoying.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
So, Florida's already real with injuries. Junior, how much is this? I mean,
I think
as much as-
Samoskevich is the guy that's going to have to step up here.
because as much as Florida has been riddled with injury, they're still keeping up pace, right?
Yeah, but at some point, if you keep
Look,
losing guys,
I know,
mean,
but-
how lucky can you be?
Bobrovsky's,
Marchand,
playing pretty well.
yeah,
Besides
you're right.
last
He's
game,
keeping, besides last game.
But he's playing pretty well, but his save percentage is like 887. It's not even like, it's not that great. He's winning games, though.
You know what? Okay, maybe I should rephrase that. He's making some key saves in key moments.
Yes.
That's keeping them in games, but his overall stats are not showing great.
Look, they have Marchand's carrying the team over a point per game pace.
Did anybody see that coming?
Definitely not.
I didn't.
Definitely.
How do you not take him on Team Canada now? He was one of my guys that wasn't making Team Canada, but now how do you not take him?
I think he had too good of a role, too much of an important role inside the room. Never mind on the ice. I think he was a given to stay. Anyways, but Samoskevich, he's the guy that you should keep an eye on.
Does
for-
anybody know if it was a charcoal barbecue or a gas barbecue? No.
Nick,
It was a
better
Fisher Price toy barbecue.
There's better barbecues when you're rich.
What is it? Fisher Price, the oven with a light bulb inside, and it cooks your food.
All right, next topic. Hartman out week to week. I guess he listened to our podcast. He heard us say that he was the guy getting at number one. Didn't want the pressure, so decided I'm out. so now that Hartman's out and Rossi's out, I mean, is this Yurov's turn to take a chance on that first line, or are they just gonna move Eriksson? Eriksson. Ooh, got it. Eriksson.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Hartman was looking half decent again, and then, but it looks like Yurov is going to be taking his spot according to Daily Faceoff. Joel Eriksson Ek is still going to be up there playing with Matt Boldy. So Zuccarello, Yurov, and Kaprizov is a top line. I'm excited about Zuccarello there at least. And then the rest doesn't really matter. Boldy, Eriksson Ek, and Marcus Johansson actually has been a very interesting revelation so far. Right?
Yes.
Like he came back, and I wasn't expecting much from him. He looks like he fits in this team. Their top six looks solid.
Junior.
I just want to add that Yurov already got a taste as the number one center and had a very good game alongside Kaprizov and Zuccarello. I'm just here loading up. Here we go. Sorry about that. Sorry. So I pay attention because I have him in Lama. So the first game he was put with that line, he got 2 assists. He went scoreless on the second game, and then tonight he got a goal. But tonight the goal was assisted by Trendon, so I'm assuming they might have shuffled the lines a little bit. So keep an eye out on follow the reporters. Is it Michael Russo? He's the reporter for the Minnesota Wild. Follow him on X. He usually puts up the lineups and the pregame skates and the practice lines and stuff.
Just to throw it out there, also Minnesota, last week we spoke about Ziv Bouyem still being on PP1, and he's still on PP1. But Brock Faber has 4 points in his last 3 games. So he's still keeping up pace point-wise.
Much better season for him.
Josh Norris is closing to a return.
Who?
Josh Norris is getting ready to return to the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo has seemed like they're interested in winning again. What kind of boost is Josh Norris going to give them? Buffalo is still 8th in the Atlantic, 9 wins, 9 losses. If I go, so Junior, they have. I'm just looking for the points here. 22 points. Oh, the NHL is dumb. No, but Sabres have 22 points. Toronto has 21. But they have Sabres behind Toronto. Don't know why.
Maybe it's the
Games
1%,
played
percentage or something.
Oh, so
Anyhow, it doesn't matter.
Junior, can Norris push them and make them relevant and at any point, or Are we expecting Norris to come back and
Okay, it makes them a deeper deeper. Oh
Blah,
my
blah,
god!
blah,
It makes them
wow,
it
guys,
makes
come
them a
on.
much deeper team, and we know how effective Norris can be when he's actually healthy. Hopefully, he comes back in and he could provide some offense. Look, right now they have McLeod, Zucker, and Quinn as their second line. If they could put Thompson on the wing, I don't know. Like that line's been pretty good. Doan Thompson,
Josh Doan has
and
been-
Tuck has been really, really good.
Josh Doan has been on fire for Buffalo.
But look,
lately.
they have Benson on the third line. He just came back from injury.
Yeah,
So if you put
exactly.
like a Norris, Benson, and I guess now that's Kozak, but if you add Quinn there, maybe that could be a decent second line.
McLeod's been doing okay. He's been doing all right on that second line center role.
But for maybe like in some leagues he was dropped, Norris. Maybe it's a good time to go pick him up, even if you have to stash him.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a point producer.
To my favorites to winning the Stanley Cup this year, and a lot of pundits' favorites, Colorado Avalanche, 8-game winning streak. I mean, this team is just rolling over teams. Nick, is there anything to stop them? Does this team have any weaknesses? Because it just seems like they just, no matter what, just keep on winning.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with all the wood.
You know what? If my wife would have been
No. Stop it. I opened too much of a door for you there. I'm impressed with Blackwood. I'm impressed with Wedgwood. Wedgwood was doing very, very well. On a $1.5 million contract, might I add. And he was really holding down the fort for Blackwood to come back. Blackwood comes back. He's having a great start as well. 3 wins, 1 overtime loss. No regular season loss yet for Blackwood out of 4 games played.
Still not playing as often as we thought he would.
Right. I think that I think they're slowly ramping him up. But guys, 2.47 goals against average, 9-11 save percentage. That's good. 1 shutout in 4 games. Those are good numbers.
Yeah, really good.
You know, so I see like a good 1A, 1B moving forward. So anybody that has Blackwood, you hold on to him. Anybody who has Wedgwood just got picked up in Lama by somebody.
Yeah, I think the Habbers.
That's right.
Listener bats.
Junior, anything to add for Colorado?
Guys, I think McKinnon, you can officially say, like, you don't sound stupid if you say he's the best player in the league.
He's definitely the most determined, and he definitely, you know what, he is fantasy wise.
Yeah, but if he is fantasy wise, he is NHL wise too.
Yeah.
I get McDavid is the flashy name, but this year he's a little bit inconsistent.
Well, if I look at
Saying that about a 100-point player.
yeah, I mean that's very true. McKinnon right now is leading the league in points with 37
In 22 games
in 21.
just
Yeah,
crazy.
21 games according to this.
because they played tonight.
Oh, they play tonight. Yeah, that's why. Plus 23, by the way.
Jeez. Yeah, no kidding. With all those
The next player, second in the league, McDavid with 33 points. That's 4 points less, -5. And then, surprisingly, Celebrini and Bedard and Leo Carlson. Celebrini, Bedard, Leo Carlson are number 3, 4, and 5. Wow. Unbelievable.
94 shots on goal in 22 games.
I had a confession. I was ready to drop Blackwood Saturday in one of our leagues, where you have 3 drops per year. I was ready to drop Blackwood, and then he got a shutout. So I'm like, he bought himself another month on my team. Next, the Boston Bruins, where we all said was going to go, straight down the standings. Well, they're on a 6-game winning streak. And, I mean, when Pasternak said that Geeky could have been a 50-goal scorer, can be a 50-goal scorer, I think people might have to take that seriously at this point. No?
No. But
No? Wow, Nick. Go.
But I think it's very, very surprising that they've gotten this far and doing so well. Credit goes to their coaching staff because these are the same players pretty much and even less than they had last year. And they're still doing very well. Minton, Lindholm, Zaka have all fit like gloves in this new system. Geeky is doing great again. I don't know about 50 goals there, but
16
I think
goals.
yeah, he could easily finish
In
with
24.
40, 35, 40 for the year. I think he could maintain that kind of pace, but not 50. Pasta's doing great. Like we saw them play against Montreal. Like Pasta's doing great.
There's one other-
Swayman looks like Swayman.
There
again.
we go. That's the player.
That's what I was going to say. Is you've got Swayman from day one of training camp,
See how important training camp is, ladies and gentlemen.
especially for goalies. But yeah, Geeky 25% shooting percentage.
Yeah, it's a little high.
Last year was
he played
21.9.
So
It's look, and they just got Elias Lindholm back.
yeah.
So
Listen, they're proving a lot of people wrong. So good on them for Boston.
they got to navigate these injuries though, because
Yeah.
Arvidsson's out, Charlie McAvoy's out,
yeah, McAvoy's gonna be a big hit. For them.
Middlestad is out. So they if they can navigate through these injuries, then they'll be okay.
Oh, there is a lot of trade buzz around Panarin and Rasmus Anderson. I want to know.
Who's that girl?
Sorry, we got out of control again. Best destination for Panarin and best destination for Rasmus Anderson. Don't say Montreal. Like, let's be logical about this.
No.
Because he's got $11 million cap hit. Panarin. If he gets traded,
Realistically, he's got to go to a
contending.
contending team, right?
So who are we looking at? Nick. Oh, he's got his answer.
I think I have an answer too. Go.
We just spoke about them. I'd love to see him on Boston.
Wow.
Pasta, Panarin together, just wrecking havoc. But
You think New York is gonna trade him within their division?
if the Rangers, this only happens, like the only scenario this happens is if New York is out of the playoffs completely and Boston is somehow in the playoffs completely, and it's a deadline deal. So it's going to be a rental, like a deadline rental. Other than that, it doesn't happen.
And Anderson?
Rasmus Anderson is a defenseman that could be valuable on any team. The team I would love the most to see him on is Toronto. Because they need puck-moving defensemen that could actually skate more than 10 kilometers per hour. And they don't have that right now. Well, Morgan Riley and OEL.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
He would be an upgrade on that defense, that's for sure. Junior?
That defense does not look very fast.
I think Panarin would look good on the Red Wings. You add Panarin on the Red Wings, you have a solid top six.
Reunite him with Kane?
Chicago days. As for Rasmus Anderson, with the rumors of Mintyukov, if they could manage a deal there and he goes to Anaheim, they might have one of the best top six defensemen in the league. So that's my say. They're first, by the way, in the Pacific, in case you haven't been following. The other team I'll say for Rasmus Anderson is Los Angeles Kings. They need some help on the back end. Rasmus Anderson would be a great fit for the LA Kings.
See, I have Panarin going to the Kings and Anderson going to the Knights. Golden Knights. I think there could be some interest there. It'll be two very interesting people to follow during the season.
Speaking of the
Golden Knights, there's a rookie that came out of nowhere. Nick didn't even know who this kid was. Braden Bowman. He has 4 points in 3 games played. He's on PP1. Nick, I'll go with Junior first.
No, I just wanna Nick, sell this player to listener Umbi, my co-GM in Lama.
Okay. Umbi.
Don't do it.
Umbi. I have absolutely no idea who this person is. What I can tell you is that he's had 4 points in his last 3 games. I could tell you that he has right now a 68-point pace, 79% of the power play in the 6 games.
That is wild for a guy you didn't know about, by the way.
Yeah.
Or none of us really knew about.
16 minutes of ice time, which is middle 6 numbers. Over 2 shots per game, which is respectable. 30% shooting percentage, which is unsustainable.
I think you're crazy.
According to Dauber, he has a upside of 4.0.
on 10.
Not 4 on 5. 4 on 10.
Look, sometimes
You sold, Nick. You sold him.
sometimes the right fit just makes everything come together. In this case, it's temporary.
For sure, it's temporary.
Everything in life, my friend, is temporary.
But you know what? Temporary works in fantasy hockey.
For a short period of time.
No,
Yeah.
but in a dynasty league,
We're still waiting for Connor Geeky to slow down.
yeah, exactly. No, but no, really, like Mark Stone's out for a while.
Yeah.
And he's on the top line with Jack Eichel and Barbashev. So not only is
The
he on,
deployment is there.
yeah, the deployment is there. He's actually producing with the opportunity. Ride him while he's hot. Like, and in Lama, it's a dynasty league, right? So you can get him on an entry level contract. You can send him up and down without any hesitation. You don't have to worry about waivers.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would caution is that in the AHL, he had 12 points in 12 games this year. But last year, he had 68 games played, only 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The year before that was OHL, so we're not going to take OHL. Like,
Yeah.
he was decent in OHL.
His NHLE and the OHL was at most 35 points. So.
So,
Oh, but it's a good streamer, I guess. I think
yes.
we could leave it at that.
Next, I mean, when you take, man, I need to use the right word. One drink? No. When you take the problem out of the dressing room, sometimes there's good solutions. So, Elias Pettersson.
Who wants to walk with Elias? I said, did I do a good job?
Who wants to walk with Elias?
There to make my co-host happy.
It's our favorite soundbite.
it's literally the only
And there's
one
like
we've-
19 of them.
It's
in
the only one we've kept throughout the entire show from season 1 till now. It's the only
guys
one
are
that's the
ridiculous.
same.
Patterson, 9 points in the last 5 games. Is this the Patterson that we're expecting to see?
Pick me.
Nick, and I like the way you just raised your hand up. Yeah, go ahead, Nick. You can talk.
Well, I had a trade to announce. No, we made a trade where I traded Pasta for Tage Thompson and Elias Pettersson. It was a league where I lacked a lot of depth, and I needed some superstar names on my roster. So this year I went out and I picked up a few guys that really haven't worked out, which is Braden Point has not worked out for me, and JT Miller has not worked out for me. And then I traded Pasternak for a little bit more Elias Pettersson, and for, what did I say? Tage Thompson. Elias Pettersson has absolutely rebounded. And you know what? We said, like I remember I said that I think he's going to have a great year. And if Vancouver can make the playoffs this year, which I think that they could, it would be on the back of Elias Pettersson having a rebound year. And I kind of feel good about this take because he has been so far showing that he's back a little bit to who he used to be. I'm not saying he's going to be a 100-point player, but can he hit maybe that 80 points? It looks possible.
He's pacing for 71, but that's because he had a really slow start.
Yes.
But if the Canucks want to make the playoffs, they're going to have to get going because they're 20. They have 20 points in 22 games. They're only 5 points behind, but
They have to stay healthy. I mean, every 2 weeks, Quinn Hughes is out. Someone's
Demko.
out. Demko.
Demko's a big loss. But mind you, Lankinen is a solid backup to have.
Solid backup, but if you're really like trying to get it into the playoffs, it's not the backup that's going to really get you there, right?
Okay, guys, this is wild. Like, I'll tell you his last 5-point paces, and you tell me who's the real Elias Pettersson. This year is pacing for 71. Last year, 58. The year before that, 89. The year before that, 105. Before that, 70. Like, who's the real Pettersson?
So that's usually a sign of either a player that's
Playing with JT Miller?
no, either a player that has a lot of emotional roller coasters where they get hot and they just sustain it for a long time and then they kind of lose a little bit and then they go up again, right? So a lot of like an emotional player would have those kind of swings up and down. I think also it could be a player that has been battling some sort of injury, right? They could also have those swings of up and down. One season really bad, one season really good. I'm not going to speculate exactly, but it looks like he's that type of player where he's going to have great years and he's going to have bad years. To answer your question, I think he's a point-per-game player, and I think that's where his average should stay. but
At-
he still has to prove
In a
it.
dynasty league, salary cap league, 11.6 is that good enough to be a point per game player?
In today's salary cap, I think that it's good, or it's fair value, I would say.
Okay.
To have a point per game player at 11 million, I think that's pretty much standard now for going forward. This is what you're going to see. But in the past, like when he actually signed the deal, I would say that was hefty back then.
Bell. Oh, no. What happens when we
That's
have to
what-
play walk with a life?
That's what Vince thinks about your take.
Yeah. Listen, we're not gonna.
Oh, this is good.
We're
This
not
one's
gonna.
good.
Really,
Yeah, this is great.
Georgiev, who couldn't even crack the Buffalo Sabres lineup, is being put on waivers to terminate his contract to go play in the KHL.
Well, you were very high on this player. Explain to us why.
I was very high on which player?
Georgiev.
Because they had Luka Likkinen as their goalie, and then you can't crack the Buffalo Sabres goaltender. You don't deserve to be a goaltender in the NHL. Like, just go to Russia. That's fine. But come
Guys,
on, you can't-
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen played his first game in a while tonight and made 29 saves. They beat the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yes, that means his next game he's going to make 10 saves and get 5 goals scored against, because that's the goalie he
Oh,
is.
you know
Against Calgary.
the unsustainable pace Morgan Geekie is on. He just scored for the Boston Bruins
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah. 50. I can't wait till he scores 50 freaking balloons and everything we're going to have in this office.
I don't know if there's enough room, but we'll find a way.
All right. Man, I know we spoke about this last week and the week before, because they just like it when we speak about them. And they just played Montreal and we just saw them. And listen, they're depleted. We're going to admit that Matthew Nyes wasn't playing. Austin Matthews wasn't playing. But even though
If you take away 2 of top line players on any team,
yes,
I
but-
would see them
okay.
suffer.
So my thing is,
And
is
not a lot
it
of them
pre-
have a Nylander and a Tavares on top of that.
is it
Yeah.
is it time to press the red button in Toronto? And the only reason I'm saying is that, or do I have it in here, is because yes, they're missing those 2 key players, but that defense looks like they're wearing cement skates, Nick. Like even if Austin Matthews and Matthew Nyes come back, do they have to start? Is this a problem they need to solve quicker than people think?
Well, I mean, when I watched the game, I definitely saw a defense that was very slow. I saw the defense have to take penalties because the Montreal Canadiens players were just too fast going around them. And so they would reach out with their sticks, or they would hold, or whatever it is, to slow down the Montreal Canadiens, and that's where they were getting in trouble. At one point, I think the entire second period was them on a penalty kill. You know, they have good defensemen if you're counting block shots, right? Because I like McCabe. I think McCabe's a good
Well,
defenseman.
Speaking of McCabe, he left the game against the Canadiens, did not return.
Yeah, he got a puck to the face,
Now,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's if they lose him, my gosh.
But OEL has looked like he could move the puck, and he's a good skater, really good skater. I really like OEL. Morgan Riley, he's still a good skater, decent player. The rest of them is just too slow. It's just too slow. It's not for today's NHL. And yeah, I think that if they're like even Brandon Carlo, I saw a meme.
Go, Nick. I'm gonna say something after you say Ben. Go finish it.
Yeah.
Brandon
So
Carlo.
I saw a
I was
meme
gonna mention that too.
that said that Lawton, Carlo, and I can't remember if there was another 4th liner or whatever, cost them 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, wait for this though. He's gonna tell you the rest.
Go.
Whereas Dobson cost us 2 first-round picks, but we got a guy in 26 years old that could actually freaking play really, really well. Like really well.
Who's starting to make a name for himself for perhaps making Team Canada? It might be a
Absolutely.
stretch, but he's in the conversation.
So
Right-handed D that could score and is big and could be physical in front of the net as well sometimes.
Yeah, it's good stick positioning,
Skates like the
space
wind.
management, and very
Yeah.
good.
if Toronto does not make the playoffs,
It's a big if.
But if they don't, they will pick in the top 5 so they don't lose that first round pick because it's top 5 protected.
If they pick in the top 5, you're saying?
No, they will. They will. They'll get
No,
chosen.
there's a lottery.
There's a lottery, and that lottery is going to put Toronto in that
No,
top
no.
5. I watch
Oh,
it happen.
you're doing a prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to reality here.
So because the pick that they sold to
Brendan
they
Carlo.
traded to Boston for Carlo was a top 5 protected
Yes.
pick. Right now they sit in 6th worst, so they'd be picking 6th as we speak, which is worst case scenario,
Which would be great for Boston.
which would be fantastic.
Yeah,
for
but
Boston.
at the end of the day, let's be honest. At the end of the day, if you're Toronto and you're that low in the standings, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't think they'll be that low in the standings. But if they are, let's say in February, you're that low in the standings, you start tanking.
Yeah, but it's.
You
I know.
can't-
I know. People have this idea that you could tell players to tank.
You don't tell players tanking. You got Matthews, you're injured. Nylander, you're injured.
Yeah,
Tavares, you're
yeah,
injured.
yeah.
So-
And then the NHLPA comes knocking at your door.
The only thing I'll say is that Matthews seems to have had injuries now every single year, right?
Yeah, it's starting to be a little worrisome.
If it's a tank season, meaning they're really not getting out of the basement, nothing's working, I could see them shutting him down, making sure he's ready to go for next year. But other than that, no, I like Tavares is not going to sit on his ass and say, "Yeah, I'm injured.
Guys,
don't
it's
worry."
all
Like,
it's all in.
you're saying
no,
it in
but-
jest.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
Is it me, or every time Matthews gets hurt, it's like a freaking big secret? No one ever knows exactly what's wrong with this guy.
I just
And
wanna-
that's what worries me, because to me, you're hiding something that's reoccurring then. You know, like, what's going on? Remember that time he went to Germany, he didn't tell anybody, and then they found out and everybody freaked out?
Yeah.
Like, just put it out there. What's happening?
Listen,
Well, Baker Mayfield just got injured. I'm actually very upset right now.
besides that, besides the defense, I think they also need to like their goalkeepers need to come back to.
So
To
Joseph
NHL's
Woll
Joseph Woll played.
game.
Yes,
He
yes.
was the only player that was worthy to be on the ice against
He made
Montreal.
He made that game should have been 9-0.
Yeah,
or
after second
9-2,
period.
whatever.
Made no sense.
He made absolutely amazing saves, like toe saves, perfect timing saves. But I mean, he had no help. He had no help. The guy. Also, again, way too many penalties.
I'm gonna
way
go.
Too many penalties.
I'm gonna go out there on, with a not too famous comment, but I think Berube was a bad hire for the team they had.
I don't know. Guys. I think they were the Leafs fans were just sold this freaking dream that doesn't exist.
Okay. Stop with your dreams. You every
No,
freaking
but guys,
episode.
first of all,
Stop.
Things got rough. Where the hell was Dakota Joshua when things got rough against the Montreal Canadiens?
Right at the end of the game.
Yeah, at the end of the game. Thank you very much. Where was Michelli that was supposed to help bring offense?
So
the
okay.
one problem they don't have is scoring goals.
Okay, hold on.
And Matthews is not in the lineup.
So
the guys that they brought in were supposed to bring depth and be harder to play against. And
No,
they're,
no,
and
no,
they're,
no, no, no.
they're
Do it
even
for Junior.
easier to play against. They're even easier to play against.
Junior, I'm gonna mute you soon. Go,
Okay,
Nick.
Like, do you watch? I love watching Steve Dangle. I think Steve Dangle does an amazing job in his LFR videos. Leafs basically report whatever after the game. They always do like a post game, right?
Yeah.
Steve Dangle basically said it. He goes, Michelli, somebody buy him out. Somebody get him off his team. Put him on waivers for termination because he does not belong. And he said, he was saying about Carlo. He goes, I thought we went out to trade for a Boston Bruin. Boston traded him within the division. They knew what they were doing. So, anyways, it's just to say that if you look at Steve Dangle's face, by the way,
Yeah.
after the post game with Montreal Canadiens, it says everything you need to know.
Yeah, it's a rough stint right now for Toronto. Hopefully, when they get all healthy, they can pick it back up. But they're on thin ice, that's for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Odd Man Rush.
Odd Man Rush.
It's never too early for Lowe's Black Friday deals. Snag some of our biggest savings of the season right now, like 25% off select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees. And get yourself free select DeWalt, Cobalt, or Craftsman tools when you buy a select battery or combo kit before the Black Friday rush. Because everyone loves free stuff, right? Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Spinorama, Michigan goals, a sprawling save across the crease. Live and breathe all the highlight moments with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. New customers? Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE, HOPNY, or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of the Boot Hill Casino and Resorts in Kansas, pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bets must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
No one else likes it.
Wow, look at the vocals.
Breakaway, listen early.
Junior! Here we go. Here we go.
All right, I'll be taking care of the roundup for PBLL this week. I can't get too close to the mic because the glasses are gonna.
We encourage people not to watch this on YouTube.
So for the seventh,
Please like and subscribe if you actually enjoy this kind of gimmicky stuff.
for the seventh consecutive week, Junior 2 team is leading the pack. But we're not going to focus on that too much. We're going to focus on who made the biggest advance this week. And as we speak, even though there's games being played, it's Team Spider-Man and Team Allegarizzi, who both have 136 points. Ouch. I knew that was going to happen.
Those were Junior's glasses hitting the mic.
And the third best team this week for this period was Mr. Fantastic and Little Mass. Two of these teams, I believe, are represented by Jamie.
They are. And actually, he messaged me regarding this, and he said, it's funny how when you start paying attention to your team, good things happen. And he was a little bit too into the Toronto Blue Jays, I believe, during their run, and then all of a sudden started paying attention a little bit after their run. So
well, let's take a look at his Spider-Man team, which has the most points as we speak. So he had Connor Bedard, Macklin Celebrini, Cutter Gauthier, Kirill Kaprizov, Matt Boldy, Kirill Marchenko, Kale McCarr, Matthew Schaefer, and Scott Wedgwood. I got to take these off. I can't see anything, and I probably don't sound too good right now. Again, I think we spoke about it last week. 3 players over 20 points, right? He's got 3 players over 20 points and a defenseman, Kale McCarr, with 19.3 points.
that's a nice little place to spend your money.
Including the goalie, Wedgwood, 19.6 for this week. So
Well, he just got a shutout today. So I don't know if that point
was it Wedgwood or Blackwood this week? Tonight?
Blackwood got a shutout yesterday or 2 days ago. And Wedgwood was in that today, 22 saves.
So this big week by Jamie's team, Spider-Man, has propelled him to 8th spot with 835 points. Still about 25 points away from first place, which is myself. Wow.
50.
My lead.
You mean 50 points?
Oh, yeah, 50 points because I was looking in second place. Yeah. So, that's where we stand right now. Let's take a look at the schedule for this upcoming week. 2 teams to stay away from because they only play 2 games, and it's the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken. They both play Dallas, and they both play each other, which is ironic a little bit. So let's stay away from Edmonton Oilers fans. Edmonton Oilers
What's wrong
Oilers
with the fans?
players, and let's always stay away from Seattle Kraken players because that's the most unpredictable fantasy team you can probably imagine. With 2 games played against Dallas and Seattle being one of the most defensive teams, I don't even think it's worth taking a Draisaitl and McDavid in this situation. So let's take a look at the other half the league that is playing 4 games. Dallas Stars, Red Wings, Nashville Predators, New Jersey Devils, New York Rangers, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, St. Louis Blues, Tampa Bay Lightning, Utah Mammoth, Vegas Golden Knights, and the Washington Capitals. Vince, I'll send it to you. What's your plan this week? And what do you do when so many of these teams are playing 4 games?
Well, I liked it better last week when there was a lot of ELC contracts playing 4 games.
It didn't really pan out too much.
My Bigfoot team took a real big hit, back to down to 15, but my Alien Invasion team moved up. So my Bigfoot, I always go with the same strategy. Teams that play 4 games and teams that have an easier schedule than not. So, I mean, this week, let me see what I have this week. This weekend with my Bigfoot team, I stuck with Logan Cooley at some point has to come back to what he was doing before. I threw in Marco Casper because I need someone under $900,000.
That's a guy who's got no points in his last 11 games.
And it seems like Danielson took over his role. Danielson took over his role. So Alex DeBrincat, I went with New Jersey guys, Timo Meyer and Bratt. They played 4 games. And then Nemec, I mean, he's been on a hot streak. Gustafsson as a goalie. Drysdale. I'm not too keen on this Bigfoot team, but I'm hoping my New Jersey guys can bring me through the top. My Alien Invasion team basically is I pick 2 star players that make a lot of money and then just surround them with ELC contracts. And this week, because Vegas is playing 4 games, I have Eichel and Marner on my team, and the rest is just ELC contracts, Celebrini, Eklund. I threw in Clayton Keller because they also play 4 games, so I could afford them at $7 million. Will Smith, Hudson, Schaefer, Dustin Wolf as a goalie. So we'll see how that goes. And my final team, the Max D, that's a team that I'm not touching all year. So that's a team that's set in stone, and I'm going with them. So it has Celebrini, McKinnon, Connor, Kiki, Dorofeyev, Morshenko, Hudson, Schaefer, Dustin Wolf. So they haven't moved too much, but so that's my strategy. Listen, I'm expecting a lot of people to pick Vegas players because they do have the easy schedule. I mean, Utah, Ottawa, Montreal, San Jose. It's not, and Utah's away and the rest is all at home. So I expect people to take Vegas players, but we'll see how it goes. New Jersey also has a pretty easy schedule in Detroit, St. Louis, Buffalo, and Philly. So we'll see how that goes.
Nick, I wanted to mention how your team was doing, but did you change your team names?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I was looking at the bottom of the league and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find your team name.
Just like that. Well, there was one of them, Poseidon. That's him.
Or
I think.
Hades?
Yeah.
Poseidon.
Poseidon. I think
How
that's
do you guys not know mythology?
mythology. Oh, God, Nick. Go, Nick. Tell us your 3 teams' names. Zeus.
Oh, okay. I did see Zeus. I suspected that was you because I hadn't seen that team before. Anyways, last week you made progress. How did it go this week?
Okay, I pretty much stayed the course.
Better than dropping.
Yeah, it was not bad. It was not bad. What I really like is the fact that, again, I tried using many different strategies to see where I'm going. My Hades team is 39th out of 40, so not doing great there. But I mean, Hades was the god of hell, so makes sense. Poseidon is at 36. I mean, bottom of the ocean kind of team. But my Zeus team is not doing bad, 26. And this week, my strategy was really to focus on one specific team.
Oh, I feel like we all went the same way.
Yeah, everybody's going to
So
go.
I kind of went Tampa
Oh,
because there's a possibility that Point is out. Maybe. He's day-to-day right now. So
Kucherov too.
and yeah,
Kucherov
Kucherov
too.
left the game Saturday, did not return.
Who are you picking in Tampa?
I'm bringing up Cirelli.
Hagel.
Okay.
Okay, only $6 million for maybe a number one center. I'm putting up Hagel, $6.5 million.
Okay. Well,
I'm taking Gensel as well. Norris is not Norris, but I took Pinto, a cheap $4 million player or 3.75.
4 games
also playing 4 games. I grabbed Ryan Leonard, Washington, playing 4 games on an ELC and puts up hits. So I'm not. He's been doing pretty well. I needed another ELC, so I picked up Snugerud. St. Louis is playing 4 games. Sandin Pelika playing 4 games for Detroit. Schaefer, just because I needed a best rookie defenseman right now. And I went with Joy Decord.
if the week would have started today, it would have been on fire.
He's going to play 2 games.
He's going to play a minimum 2 games.
Only 2 games.
Only 2 games.
He's playing 2 games.
Well, most goalies will only
Dallas
play.
Stars and Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
He's going to make a lot of saves.
Actually, if you want to look at goalies, go with Allmark
And there's a reason I'm 26th.
because Ottawa is playing 4 games, but none of them back to back.
All right, hold on.
I still think they're going to put Maryline for one of them.
Yeah, but that's still 3 starts.
Yeah, that's still 3 starts. Right?
Anybody else who's playing 4 games, if you look at the 4 games,
Vejmelka, too, is probably going to play 3 games out of 4.
Dallas, they have a back-to-back with Oilers and Seattle, so you know the Orange will play 3 games. Detroit, Gibson, same thing. Tampa, Boston, back-to-back.
I think there it's. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 and 2.
All right, Vejmelka it is. I switched it up right now.
Saros, Devils. Yeah, like Ottawa really has the best goalie schedule right now. If they play Allmark all 4 games, they could because they have a break every game. So it'll be interesting.
Look, with the team that I have in first,
And
Just Allmark hasn't been doing great.
even Capitals have 4 games, but all spaced with a day off. So, but they always go Lindgren.
They go 1A, 1B.
Thompson. So yeah. Junior, what's your strategy?
so with the team I have in first, I went with.
By the way, I'm not mentioning all 3 of my teams because I just
Yeah,
find
I
it
know.
takes
Yeah, I
too
know.
long.
The-
I did just
My main
because-
team.
My main team in first place, I focused on the Vegas Golden Knights. They play 4 games. They have the easiest schedule.
You have to mention first, huh?
He's repeating that. quite
Yeah,
often.
did I say I was in first place? Because I'm in first place for 7 consecutive weeks. If you haven't caught on, so yeah, I have Jack Eichel, Dorofeyev, Mitch Marner, and Kira Schmid. Fantilli's just on fire, and he's playing Toronto, and he always does well against Toronto. So I took Fantilli and Marchenko. Protas is playing 4 games, so I added Protas, and Levshunov and Hudson are my defensemen. That's my junior 2 team. As for the other team, the main strategy, I'm not going to go through every player. I kept Celebrini because at this point, I think he should be a staple as an ELC on any team. He's among the top 5 in points. But I dipped my toes with Ottawa and Colorado. Even though Colorado doesn't play 4 games, they only play 3. I like the matchups they have to be high scoring, so that's what I did.
Excellent.
And
I look forward to being at the top again next week.
and a new tradition that we're going to start off starting this week.
We'll see.
We're going to do it. To end the shows, we're just going to give you, we're all dads, so we're just going to give you a dad joke. So my dad joke of the night is, I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug.
By Menon.
All right, we'll tune back in on Wednesday.
Have a good night, peace.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.